of them. And taking that idea a bit further, went on to the faro corrections, which I developed when it really did matter which cards went in between which. If, for example, you had a fully stacked pack and you were wanting to move the stack on to its correct arrangement that it would achieve after 1, 2, 3 shuffles. So I worked those out, and they saved so much time and effort, because otherwise I found that it's almost impossible to make a shuffle look casual if you cut, weave, unweave, go back, recut, up, and so on and so forth. That a shuffle, the whole idea of a shuffle is to be something that's a casual mix of the cards. Just because you have a neat sole, you might want to make it look reasonably neat, but you wouldn't go to a great effort of cutting and recutting and recutting. So the various corrections helped in that way. And quite a lot of the tricks that I do, like my handling for the placement of the card in the rising card, the interweaving of the cards and the subsequent control in brainweave and so on, are based on my own handling of the faro shuffle as I do it. And people who use the more conventional American method, I'm afraid, have to adapt. But we all adapt moves to suit ourselves, so why not? The aces. Ace of clubs, ace of hearts, ace of spades, ace of diamonds, and a few cards on each of them. We'll deal with the ace of clubs first. There's the ace of clubs. And the ace of clubs fades away. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. The ace of hearts. I'm going to turn the ace of hearts over. And put it among the others. So there it is. Hasn't gone yet. Gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. The ace of spades. I'll turn this one round as well, but in a different way. There it is. We turn it round. Gone. Just 4 cards. And the ace of diamonds. Now that king of diamonds is a very peculiar card because it'll work like a paintbrush. All gone. Now, it's no use working with a pack which is short 4 aces. They vanished into thin air, which is all this stuff around us up here, and I've got to give them back somehow. Now, the funny thing is that the aces are attracted by shuffling, so if I shuffle... Actually, this is the shuffle they really like because it allows them sufficient freedom to go back into their own places. I'll tell you what I mean by their own places. Ace of clubs, A, C, E, ace, O, F, of, C, L, U, B, S, ace of clubs. Ace of hearts, A, C, E, O, F, H, E, A, R, T, S, ace of hearts. Ace of spades, A, C, E, O, F, S, P, A, D, E, S, ace of spades. Ace of diamonds, A, C, E, O, F, D, I, A, M, O, N, D, S. Ace of diamonds, just did it. So all you need for this trick is 4 aces, and a pack that'll do a reasonably good faro shuffle for the climax. So you put out the aces and standard chased order, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, and 4 cards as 3 for each ace. But don't make a thing about it. This, in fact, I think it was Cy Enfield I first saw doing this, that he'd just casually take off some cards, 1, and then push off 2 together, not trying to keep them in register, take them 3, put them down, 1, 2, 3. People aren't counting the cards, they're counting the rhythm. Now we're ready to go. If you like, you can pick these up and put them on the faces of the packets to start with. Sometimes I do that. Ace of clubs. All of these you spread from the back, just pulling the cards out from the back so that you retain a double as the very face card. Ace of clubs, I vanish in the simplest way. Take the double, put it at the back, blow, and a 5 as 4 count. 1, 2, push off 2 as 1, 3, 4, gone. And now onto the table, face down, 1, 2, push off 2 together, and when you take them, you can sort of lock them between your palm and the fingers, which may help in putting them down. But you don't want to make too much of a thing of it. And then drop the last card on in such a way that, if anything, it spreads that card away from you and covers the gap towards you. First card dealt with. Ace of hearts. In fact, rather involved movements, but they flow together. Again, I got the double at the face. I flip it over, take off the single, turn this hand over, riffle 2 cards, and place it truly in the middle. 2 cards above, 2 cards below, and push it in. Square, and now count in a staggered fashion into the hand. Now you're not doing the double push off here. You take 1, 1, and you take 1 here, so it's the last that is the double. You can lock it with your little finger, and you can then push this forward a bit in case there's any problem. Take it out, and then when you come back here again, you can push those 2 forward. Now you're clean. The card has vanished, and the same moves as before. 1, 2, double, 4. Ace of spades, old move. You put it 1 from the back. That means that because the ace of spades is itself a double, the ace of spades individually is in the center. Turn it over and do the standard move, pushing the ace back as you pull the other forward. 4-finger of the left hand in the middle there. And now you don't have to have the thumb out here as well. The 4 fingers friction by itself will be enough to let it turn around, which looks reasonably effective. Show it, push it in, and it's in the right position for the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one, what I've been doing lately, if I've got spectators close up around me, I take off the double and ask one of the spectators to pull out one of these cards. Suppose they take the 2 of diamonds. Ace of diamonds goes back a wee bit down from the others. Take the card that's been chosen. Turn it over. Push the ace forwards, but leaving the card beneath it, behind. And the thumb comes down and registers it with the face down card. Now you're ready to do the paintbrush change. Pull right back so that you've got 1 face down card above the ace of diamonds. You've also got 1 hidden face up card below the ace of diamonds, and you're holding them both together in the right hand. take it back for a moment, forward again, and leave the face-up card there. It's vanished. Show the card in the right hand, and then once more you can count and show. Now, actual position, 2 ace, 4 ace, 4 ace, 4 ace. In other words, each ace is plumb in the middle of its own packet, back on the top of the pack. Now, what you'd have to do is an overhand shuffle, which I devised after reading Di Vernon's, I think it was the $25 manuscript that had his poker deal, and that was the first time I'd met this idea of stacking cards by doing single runs. And I tried to explore what this could accomplish. And what I came up with was this formula 5657, which is not that difficult to remember if you think of it as a telephone number. I need to run 5, I need to run